you the menu. Not much people din. Walang masyadong tao. Ah, they also have an indoor dining area here. Dito. Here. What's that? Salad. The salad. Veggies. More stuff there. Juice. There's cereals. Oh, they're pancakes. And, they're covered.
Ooh.
There's honey, maple syrup. There's croissant.
There's
croissant. Chocolate croissant. Well, that's it for me for breakfast. I don't want to fill up myself too much because we have a lot of food to eat today. So I got here basically some waffles, some croissants, some potatoes, eggs, and of course bacon. And here you can see everybody. Oh, I got some soup too. And then here everybody's just enjoying their breakfast, early morning breakfast. And then we're heading off to the Crimson Hotel. So in the Crimson Hotel, that's where we're going to have lunch. So we're going to this place called the Firehouse, and it is our first time here, and I'm taking you guys with me. So let's eat. It's a bit hot because they have like high ceiling and a wide window. It's hot. It's mainit kasi siya sa Firehouse. So I think they're transferring us to the bakery. So since I guess they're all owned by the same owner, you can actually order from Baker J and the Firehouse and eat it wherever. So that's a really cool concept, guys. Joke lang, we're going back to Firehouse. The ambiance is better there kasi. So we're going back to the Firehouse. This is the menu. They have a starter and they have pastas. And then the pizzas are here. For the pizzas, usually get this one, the Firehouse special. And then for the Firehouse, you have like cheese in the middle. You can put like burrata or whatever cheese you like. And then here, and then they have some vegan options too. Here, these are the types of mozzarella toppings that you can put with your pizza. But anyway, guys, let's try out the food here. The cool thing about this place is that it's also an open kitchen concept. So they make your pizzas right in front of you. You see here Kuya making the pizza, tossing it. So it's a nice treat for the children actually. To start off our meal, we ordered an antipasti platter. We got the one for sharing. There's also a solo option if you guys want. It comes with bread on the side, assorted cheese, and dry cured meat. So I believe we have here some prosciutto, salami, pepperoni, and we have some mushrooms and artichokes on the side. So this was a salami. I liked their salami. It was really delicious. Not too much lite. Of course, you'd expect it to be salty. It is a cured meat after all. And then here they have mozzarella here. I really like this one. It has like a touch of spiciness because there's like a chili oil that they drizzled it over with. Here on the side, we have some prosciutto, which is an Italian dry cured ham, which I really love. It has a nice salty flavor. It doesn't have a smoky flavor, but it's a nice salty porky flavor, which I truly love. Now let's get on to the pasta. So we ordered some lasagna too. Very tomatoey, very cheesy, a nice bechamel on top. Here, if you can see when you open it, it's extremely saucy, and the cheese is so stringy. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. The lasagna bolognese was 250 pesos. This is good for a single serving. If you can see here, it's so meaty, so cheesy, it's so delicious. There's only 3 layers of pasta here, but which I think is just right for a single portion. You must get this one also, guys. What's your order? Cookies and cream. Sige, try it. Sarap, masarap.
Tatlong malakas kumain.
This is truffle cannelloni with some bread. It's parang 2 pieces of cannelloni. It's parang, what's this? Parang like a bechamel sauce. The truffle cannelloni is also 250 pesos. This was so delicious. It was just so creamy and delicious. It had mozzarella, it had parmesan, and inside the cannelloni were some really nice sauteed portobello mushrooms. This was a favorite of ours. We actually ordered 2 more pieces. It was so good, guys. We also tried their gnocchi here. It's a cream-based gnocchi with some pine nuts and some cheese. It actually has some gorgonzola cheese, so plus points for that one. It has a special flavor to it. It wasn't my favorite of all the 3 pastas, but I really think you should try this still. It was still a delicious one. So we ordered 2 types of pizza. This one is the mushroom pizza. It had portobello mushrooms and it's like a white sauce base and it has a hint of truffle oil. And then here is the Firehouse special pizza. We intentionally got one that was like a sort of cream based pizza and one that was a tomatoey type of pizza so that we'd have more variety. So this one was delicious. It had like a slight truffle flavor. It was very cheesy and creamy and my little brother liked this one actually. So I guess it's good for children. And this one, the Firehouse special with burrata, this one had a more complex flavor to it. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to slice open the burrata and then spread the cheese all around, which we didn't do, but what you should be doing. But anyway, the burrata has just like a nice, light, soft flavor. With or without the burrata, it is a really excellent pizza, guys. There's so much flavor in here. If you can see here, they have this like sweetened chili, and then there's even chili oil drizzled all around the pizza, so it's slightly sweet, slightly spicy, slightly salty from all of the cured meats all around. And then here's a close-up of the burrata, and you'll see the arugula here. It brings a nice texture to it. There's even some meatballs and some jalapenos. Oh my gosh, it was just such a very complex pizza. Oh, and here, there's even a prosciutto up there. So it's like you put your antipasti platter on this really, really, really delicious pizza. You have to get this, guys. No kidding, you have to order this. Overall, guys, this was an excellent restaurant. I really recommend it, especially if you are in the Alabang area. Hi guys, this is where we are going to have our dinner today. I think it's Portuguese or Spanish restaurant. So let's try it out and I'll let you know my honest feedback with this restaurant tour. So this is located in Molito. It's in Alabang also. So it's very close to Philinvest City. So this is the menu, guys, of Cangrejos Locos. They specialize on their paellas. So I'm putting the prices here so you know how much to bring. And as you can see, guys, it is another open kitchen concept today. So they're cooking the paella in front of you. What's that? Yung paella na seafood?
Yes, ma'am. Mariscos tsaka negra.
Okay. So we ordered 2 paellas, 1 paella negra and 1 yung seafood paella. How do you find it? They're making the paella in front of us. So cool.
Looks good.
Yeah, I know it's paella, but then I'm used to calling it paella. The paella. They're making it in front of us. So cool. Look. is the paella negra. It has seafood too, and it has squid ink to make it black. And then there's aioli there. There's aioli there. You put it on the paella negra. So let's try everything. The bacalao, the soup, paella negra, talos, the salpicao, the roast beef, and the seafood paella. Let's eat. Basically, paella negra is paella with squid ink, hence the black color, as you can see. And they're using a nice short grained rice. This one, I actually really like the dish, but it is a tad bit too salty for me. Just a tad bit too salty. Then we put a bit of aioli on top. Aioli, aka garlic mayo. Aioli on top. Just mix it in. We didn't put the aioli in very well. Mix it. Let's mix it. Remove the lemon. We have to squeeze a little lemon on top. We need to put a little bit of lemon to add acidity to counter the what do you call that? The squid ink kasi yeah. So we have to put a little bit. Again, like what I said earlier, it was delicious, well executed. The rice was cooked perfectly. Just maybe less than a bit of salt, but I'm okay with that. It was still delicious. Now we are going to try the paella de mariscos, which is like a seafood paella here. They also cooked it right in front of us, and this one is like a more yellow orange type of paella, I guess, with the saffron and all that. The paella de mariscos was on point, and I mean like really on point. It was seasoned and cooked perfectly. It was so beautiful. It was so colorful. It was so delicious. My gosh. And then I really love like the tutong part. The tutong meaning like the crunchy rice that you scrape off. This was so delicious. I'd come back here just for this. That is how good it was. For the soup, we had a sopa de mariscos, which is an assorted seafood soup. And it has some tomato sauce. This was actually very delicious. It's quite thicker to my own liking, but it was so good. It was so flavorful, and I really mean it. Like, you can really taste the seafood broth in the soup. This was so good. You should get this one, guys. And then for the appetizer, I guess you'd call it, we had the bacalao a la Vizcana, which is a Spanish dish using salted cod. And it has tomatoes, pimientos, garbanzos, and potatoes. I actually really like this one too. I do not know why, but it tastes a bit like crab. It's my first time having bacalao. I've studied this in culinary school, but I've never actually really tried it. So I was so excited for this one. I really like this. It's very flavorful. They're using salted cod, so it really does have a nice seafood flavor. And then they serve this with some toasted bread on the side, and you put the bacalao on top, and it's just so good. You can see all of the juices absorbing the bread, and then the nice texture of the chickpeas. It was so good.
Looks promising.
This one is salpicao con medulla. So yeah, this is beef. Roasted garlic, and then this one is the bone marrow. They put the bone marrow on the side, so if you really like bone marrow, this is the dish for you. Everything was really tender. It had a strong flavor of Worcestershire sauce. I'm not sure if it's supposed to taste like that. It's not bad. It doesn't bother me. I would say that this was still a delicious dish, guys. As you can see, it's not your typical type of salpicao. They added a few extra details in here, which I really love. The roasted garlic was a nice touch, to be honest. And then you have the bone marrow on top, and then your tenderloin beef here. Look at it. Look at it. Look at all the juices coming out, and it's cooked perfectly. And now we have half an order of the roast beef belly, which is around 710 pesos. Now my brothers really liked this one. It was seasoned perfectly. It was so juicy. Did I mention it's USDA beef belly? So it was really tender and delicious. And since we are all a big fan of the dish Callos, we just had to try their take on this famous dish. So, Callos is basically a beef stew made out of tripes, sometimes beef cheeks. They put a bit of garbanzos, pimientos, and chorizo. So their Callos is a bit on the lighter side, a little less on the tomatoey side, a little less gelatinous too, but equally as flavorful as the others that I have tried. I guess you would just say it would depend on your preferences. So I think you guys should give this a try too. Let me know your comments down below how you find this one. How's everything taste? Honest opinion.
Very flavorful.
What?
Very flavorful.
And the taste so colorful now.
Yeah.
Do you like that they're cooking here?
The what?
That they're cooking there.
Yeah.
Cool. No. Thumbs up. Good. So my general feedback with the restaurant is that it was so delicious. Okay, as you can see here, everybody's still eating and we're almost out of food. I spent around 4,000, less than 4,500 on this whole meal. It was delicious. I was happy with it. I had a good meal and I recommend that you guys all try this out too. Thank you guys for watching again, and I hope you guys watch more of my videos. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos. See you guys again soon. Bye!